Pragmatism as a School of Philosophy. The present lecture has been prepared by Dr. Shokeen Bilal. Let us first try to understand meaning of Pragmatism. It is an American philosophy, American school of thought. Dominated philosophy in America from early 1905 to the present. Pragmatism is also known as practicalism or experimentalism or instrumentalism or consequentialism. The name first appeared in an essay published on 1878, How to Make Our Ideas Clear. The article was written by C.S. Peirce. He preferred to use the term pragmatism. He opined that any statement to be meaningful must have practical bearings. He also attacked idealism and redefined truth and knowledge in terms of experience and the practical consequences. William James, 1898, presented a paper at University of California entitled Philosophical Conceptions and Practical Results. We must test our beliefs and decisions by results. The term pragmatism was first used in print by James, who credited Peirce with coining the term during the early 1870s. He further developed this outlook and became the founder and father of pragmatism. Chief exponents John Dewey, W. H. Kilpatrick, etc. Etymological meaning of pragmatism. Etymologically, the word pragmatism is derived from the Greek word pragma, which means activity, or action, or the work done. Some other scholars say that it is derived from the Greek word pragmaticas, which means practicability or utility. Thus, great importance is given to practice and utility. Action gets priority over thought. Experience is at the center of the universe. Assumptions of pragmatism. Changing nature of truth. Pragmatists do not believe in predetermined truths. According to them, truth always changes. Truth is that which works and fulfills man's purpose. Rejects ultimate values. Pragmatism does not believe in the ultimate or absolute values of life. Values are not fixed or predetermined. Thought is subordinate to action. Pragmatism gives supreme position to action. Activity is more important than the ideas. Ideas are born out of activities. Faith in experimentation. According to pragmatism, human life is like a laboratory wherein each individual undertakes various experiments to solve the problems of his life. 5. Faith in flexibility. According to pragmatism, nothing is fixed and final in the world. The world is in the state of flux and changing. 6. Faith in humanism. Pragmatism is based on the concept of human values. It locates and identifies values in the human experience. It is called humanism. 7. Faith in democracy. Pragmatism has its deep faith in democracy and social values. Democracy is a way of life. 8. Principle of utility. Pragmatism is a utilitarian ideology which holds that the reality of a principle lies in its utility. Only these ideas and things are true which have a utility for man. Pragmatism and aims of education. The aim of education is more education. Education leads to more education. Every learning experience results into more experience and is a means of new learning. All-round development of an individual. The essential aim of education is to direct the impulses, interests and abilities towards the satisfaction of the felt needs of the child in his environment so as to get the all-round development of the personality. Continuous reconstruction of experiences. Education is a process of living through continuous reconstruction of experiences. Learning takes place through experiences transmitted as well as shared. 4. Social efficiency. Another aim of education is to produce socially efficient persons. It is in fact socialization of an individual. 5. Continuous growth. The aim of pragmatic education is to enable an individual to grow continuously. This growth takes place through mutual interactions and changing social order. 6. Personal and social adjustment. The most important aim of education according to pragmatism is the problem of adjustment. The individual has not only to adjust himself to improve upon it. He must cope with life situations and problems. Pragmatism and curriculum. Curriculum in the pragmatic scheme of education is broad-based, diversified and flexible. It is developed on the basis of the following principles. Principle of utility. According to this principle, only those subjects, activities and experiences be included in the curriculum which are useful to the present need of the child and also meet the future expectations of adult life as well. In the overall plan of curriculum, subjects like language, physical education, geography, history, agriculture, home science for girls, sciences, social sciences, vocational and technical education, and mathematics. 2. Principle of child's natural interest. Curriculum should be based on the interests, aptitudes, and tastes of the child. It should be constructed with due regard to the stages of development of children. 3. Principle of experience. The third principle is child's activity, vocation, and experience. The curriculum should consist of such varieties of learning experiences which promote original thinking and freedom to develop social and purposeful attitudes. 4. Principle of integration. This principle deals with the integration of subjects and activities. Pragmatism regards knowledge as one unit. It cannot be divided into watertight compartment. Teaching of various units should be closely interlinked and correlated. Pragmatism and methods of teaching. Activity method. The teacher should encourage the learners to actively participate in the activities. Activities are the means for the acquisition of knowledge. Learning by doing. Pragmatists do not accept the theoretical knowledge. They believe in the practical utility of knowledge. The learners learn many things as spot, while playing and doing the work. Experimental method. This method enables the learner to gain knowledge after experimentation. This method avoids guesswork and subjectivity. Project method. This method can be regarded as progressive method of teaching. It provides the learner insight for finding out the solution of the problems. Problem-solving method. This method arouses interest and curiosity among learners. Pragmatic concept of freedom and discipline. Pragmatism condemns enforced and strict discipline and advocates social discipline based on child's interests, activities, and a sense of responsibility. Discipline is a mental attitude. In order to maintain this attitude, socialized activities are essential. It is social discipline through which an individual cultivates moral and social values while living in the society. He shares responsibility and imbibes virtues like toleration, mutual respect, respect for humanity, and moral obligation towards self and others. School should therefore provide situations and experiences for inner and self-discipline. A child will thus become a true citizen in real sense of the term. In pragmatic scheme of education, the children are expected to work in cooperation with one another. They are to take up a project on real problem and to work at it as a team. These cooperative activities impart to them very useful qualities of social life: sympathy, give and take, fellow feeling, spirit of sacrifice, and toleration, which constitute an invaluable moral training for them. Pragmatism and role of teacher. A teacher occupies an important place in the educative process. The teacher is to act like a friend, guide, and senior partner in the problematic situations. He should assist the learner when the learner feels difficulty or whenever he wants to take help of the teacher. He does not impose his will upon the learner. Teacher must encourage learners to participate in inquiries. This will develop inquiry skills and make learners good inquirers and problem solvers. Teacher has to be active, alert, and resourceful. He must be trained, efficient, and a man of foresight. He has to create learning situations and direct child's activities. His importance lies in the fact that he has to suggest suitable problems only to his students and to motivate them in such a way that they can solve the problems with tact, intelligence, and cooperation. He is not required to provide raw information to the students from the textbooks. The pupils will gain knowledge and skill at their own initiative. Doing is more important than knowing. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Education and Teacher Education.